Everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant based diet going for yourselves today and to nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. So today I'm going to talk on how we are actually taught and pretty much conditioned to uh, to create diseases within our body, right? So I'm gonna get into this, um, and I'm gonna make it as simple as I can for everybody to understand, whoever is listening. But let's get into this, right? So, um, yesterday I was talking about how diseases and ailments and things of this nature are psychosomatic, and this is pretty much all depending on the relationship between body and mind, um, body being like hardware and mind being like software, mind being inner and body being outer, and your relationship between the two, and the balancing of body and mind is how you can actually come into that whole mastery of being able to heal yourself of any disease or ailment or illness literally through mental power, um, which is true. You can do this, right? And I wanted to talk further on how there's systems set up so that we aren't actually able to access this power. Um, and this is obviously why there is psychological warfare on the earth, and because of the psychological warfare, physical warfare as well, right? So as you start to get into the physical and psychological wars going on, and you start to observe and start to understand why they're there in the first place, you kind of can come into the understanding the understanding of that whole ability to heal yourself, right? Because if you're able to come into this and understand it as an individual, you can apply it to the collective, because what is outside of you is within you, as within so without. So um, if there's obviously psychological warfares and physical warfares, this is because there's many people manifesting this, right? And people aren't just willing to do this, especially if they have the knowledge that they are the ones creating it, right? So the people got to be tricked, or not tricked. Well, most definitely tricked. They have to be tricked into supporting that reality on the globe in mass in order for that reality to take its take its hold on the earth, right? So it only exists there because they're getting mass people, and they're these mass people once again are getting caught in these systems that these corporations or these elites have set up, or the shadow government has set up, so that the mass will have no choice but to live within those systems, which the systems are here to trick these people into manifesting and supporting with their power the very systems that are imbalancing the earth, and causing a disease to the earth. and are pretty much creating cancer out of the mass inhabitants, right? So once you start observing the fact that there is psychological warfare and physical warfare, um, you can start understanding it more thoroughly why it is there. And once again, it's just because they're getting these people and they're imbalancing them, and they're tricking them, they're brainwashing these people, they're doing all sorts of things to be able to get these people to use their power to destroy the earth. You know, it's just like creating clones to be able to use these clones as soldiers to destroy the earth. You know, so they don't actually want you to use these powers for liberation or enlightenment of others. More so, they're using these powers that you have against the earth through you. So they're using you like a puppet. Um, and they're literally just, they're doing it subconsciously. This is why not a lot of people are aware of it, because they obviously can't allow it to be known, and most people don't actually dive into the subconscious mind. Um, so they work through the subconscious mind, which is quantum. You know, they can very much work through the quantum field as well. Um, they use media too. They can use media very, very easily to be able to um, control people completely. You know, which is gathering a lot of people. People can sit in front of a TV all day, you know, because it's slowly been taught to us that it's the thing to be doing. You know, it's the normal to sit in front of a TV or a screen all day and put your attention into it, you know, or your energy. But all that is one of the little schemes that they have taught into the mass people in order to condition them or transmit information that is going to alter their perception, which is also going to manifest a certain reality depending on whatever information was transmitted to you or consumed by you, right? So you're just giving them your energy and they're giving you a reality that you're going to manifest with your supernatural power, right? Um, so it's definitely a warfare that not a lot of people actually know about. You know, it's talked about a lot, but I guess not everybody is really into getting involved with it, right? Or people need to be woken up. Um, so we are most definitely taught to breed disease, right? And I've observed this for myself throughout various different groups of people, you know, even in myself, I've seen the very behavior that has been seeded into me to be able to grow into a very, very, very disharmonious way of doing things, you know. And by this I mean it's like there's there's ways to do things that is going to support the spread of disease and ailments and living disharmoniously and doing things wrongly, you know. um, and there's a better way to do things, you know, but they very much do plant seeds in people, collections of people, to do things a certain way in order to support certain realities that is going to benefit people who want to remain in control, so you need to understand that you can literally be acting out things which are against your peak of potential, right? And this is only because they're controlling you. If you're completely free, if you're completely liberated from all of the control that they actually have on you, um, you'd definitely be acting for your own peak of potential, you know. But it doesn't actually seem that way. If you observe people's actions, to they're doing things that are going against their their highest, which is pretty much its disease or its illness, right? So this is something that was taught to us. This is something that was given to us. It was conditioned into us, and one of the most effective ways of transmitting this information into people, so that they do act in this very, very insane way, is through media, right? So people are sitting in front of the screen for 8 hours a day, picking up on information that they don't actually know where it comes from. It can come from anywhere, and information is very, very powerful. What you're consuming informationally is altering your perception, and perception is literally reality. So the information you're consuming is altering your reality, and this is why the global reality or humanity's reality is stuck within a psychological physical warfare, you know and we're also living against nature. We're living for the unessential, and things aren't actually progressing, and this is only because they're getting people in mass to support uh their enslavement, right? Because we are slaves. This is the truth of it. um so the the whole way of supporting our own disease and enslavement has been taught to us, has been given to us, right? Since we've been in the womb. They can even program us in the womb through vibrations, frequencies, and whatnot. If they can program the mother, they can program the child in the womb, right? So the programming can go very, 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 very deep into your blank mindedness in the womb, you know. So what to do? I would say that the catalyst for healing is nature once again, because nature is gonna be the only nature is the only source that is going to be able to heal you that deeply, and everything within society, even though it may be part of nature, can be a little hard to catch the essence of the source of nature, right? Which is probably going to require getting out of the society, because society is more just a cancer than it is a healing, So you definitely need a strong connection with nature in order to get that deep of a healing, so that you can dissolve away the conditioning and deprogram yourself, so that you can actually thrive or strive for a peak of potentiality, rather than supporting your own disease in collection with the other inhabitants of societal living, you know. But it can also be done in society. It's not impossible. So it's all about whatever you're trying to do for yourself, right? Um, but that's gonna be it for today's video. I do thank everybody for watching. Once again, peace out, one love, and have a great evening.